Think about that one thing you've always wanted to do. If I told you that in order for you to get there, all you had to do was fail 50 times, would you give it a try? If that certain thought just crossed your mind, that one unique passion or desire that you have, you know what I'm talking about. Everyone has one. Why let it slip away again unanswered? It is there for a reason, created by your subconscious, and it's just waiting for you to douse it with some energy so it can ignite and grow into your flame of reality. If I told you that the worst possible outcome on this incline toward achieving that goal is that yes, you may lose your footing and slip, however, you will be able to regain your balance and continue reducing the distance between you and your final goal. The beautiful truth is, whether it's baby steps or long strides, you will get there. It is only a matter of time. So if this is the case, then why haven't we all gone out and chased our dreams? Do you want to know why? Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. We all know that. But the fear of failure eradicates the thought of the dream itself. So we have this primary fear, which involves making the initial step from our comfort zone into the unknown, which is already enough to deter most of us. And then our mind goes and dwells upon the possible failure that we might run into after making this initial step. That creates such a mental block and increases the magnetism between us and our original comfort zone. We've all been raised with this incorrect ideology that failure is this type of taboo. The word failure alone is imprinted in our minds as such a negative occurrence that we all have to experience, and yet we have to do all that we can to reduce it from happening. When used in relation to an individual, it is completely detrimental to that person's well-being and always leaves them in a state of depression. I know what that feels like, and I know a lot of you do too. It's something that we never want to experience, but I can assure you that the exact reversal is what's needed. We all perceive the occurrence of failure as retrogression, where in fact it is nothing but pure progression, as you have just eliminated the direction that shows you where not to go, which in turn increases your chances and your knowledge of now taking the right approach and plan of attack. In order to reach our goals, to become the best possible versions of ourselves, failure is a necessity. So how does that work? On one hand, you have the fear of failure pushing you back into the zone of comfort, and on the other hand, we know that failure is the inevitable stepping stone on the road to success. In order to become a great musician, you have to make an infinite amount of mistakes in respect to finger positioning, tone, and pace. To become an incredible athlete, you have to push your body to the point of failure. Or whether it's studying for an exam, you have to fail, learn, adapt, and approach the question from another point of view. So, truly understanding how our mind works in respect to perceiving and influencing our actions, knowing that the first step is always the most difficult, that failure is necessary, but above and beyond all, regardless of if you fail or not, everything is going to be okay. So that brings me to my question: why not take that chance? If our dreams are calling us, that spark, that mental spark, why not pick up? A year ago, if you had told me that I'd be in the position that I am right now, I would have thought that you were crazy. I would have laughed at you in utter disbelief. Back then, I had two choices, like a lot of you have right now. One, follow social expectations, or two, put yourself in an uncomfortable position, whether it's in the next city or around the other side of the world, and chase that unknown feeling, just see how far it can take you. I honestly believed that there was such a small possibility, such a slim chance that the places I wanted to see, the people I wanted to meet, the things I wanted to accomplish, but most importantly, the person I wanted to become would actually come true. And yet, here I stand in that thought to be impossible position, trying to reach out to each and every person who is fighting the same inner battle, when you're in two state of minds about what to do, telling you that it is possible. Whatever's going on in your mind, it is possible, and to embrace that feeling. Stop worrying about what could go wrong and start being excited for what could go right. Take that chance, ignite that flame, and I promise you, it will be the best decision you have ever made.